So right now, there is a, a lot of private capital that is focused for renewable energy, clean energy, technology, uh, and all that. But what about the rest?
Yeah. Yeah.
So maybe it's time for African countries to maybe focus more on the South-South cooperation. I think for a very long time, people were laughing at this. Some people say like, what can another poor country do for me? So we need to go back to the US, to France, to all these countries because they're rich and they have money and you can deal with them. But are they really cognizant, or are they really aware of the realities? I think other southern countries, like if you look at India, if you definitely look at China, although China is definitely not poor, by the way, but
not anymore.
not anymore for sure. But and neither is India, at least when you compare to
Most of Africa, yes.
most of Africa, yes, but just the south to south corporations, I think that the private capital that comes from these countries, first of all, has less conditionalities. There's none of this kind of moral high ground of how you need to look into human rights, and you need to, not that I'm saying that human rights is not
I get you. Don't worry. You don't need to explain those things to me. I get you.
It's a problem when private capital that is needed to develop schools, to develop infrastructure, energy, and all these healthcare, etc., is kind of dangled, and it's like you have to kind of jump through hoops in order to actually get that. And a lot of it is it's very subjective as well. So yeah, we kind of went a little bit, or I went a little bit
I love it. See, I love this. See, that's why I don't like to ask very specific questions. Okay. See, I like to just put something on the table and just let the knife cut the carve the meat any way you want to, See,
Yeah.
see what you just talked about is very important.